cannot be here without you. That's why we're here. On behalf of the members of Church Ethnics of the Rain, the journalists who are here to give this event the prominent it deserves. At this juncture, the time has come. We want to unveil Ndichie. At this juncture, we want to unveil. We want to make it known the reason why we are here today. After the unveiling, we'll start to go. Ndichie, we meant to unveil this.
Let's rise.
Let's rise. Let's rise on behalf of Achina, Idegwu, Igwe, His Royal Highness, Igwe Godwin, Nnaemeka, Obiora, Idegwu, the third. We are here today, 7th November 2024 to unveil this. Ladies and gentlemen, what is good is always good. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to unveil the 2024 Ofala Festival of Igwe Achina. Here it comes. Please give us the reservation because one attack. This is it. This is it. What is Kaitoni Igwe? Igwe. Thank you very much. This is it. Welcome to Achina, Agwata local government, Anambra State. Unveiling of Ofala Festival, which day? The date is Monday, 30th December 2014. The theme is Achina the world. Theme of the event is what? Achina the world. Achina to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Achina to the world. Please, let's give us a hand of applause again. Because we need photograph, yes, photograph, yes. We thank everybody. As you don't actually happen, Adam, we will tell you, not of my home. Now, one of the best in Igwe Achina. Only I want Achina name Achina. Every night, no one I imagine. This year, they don't ever be name Achina. Never Achina, never Achina. This is welcome to Achina, Agwata local government area. Unveiling of Ofala is the 3rd festival. Which day is on Monday, 30th December. The theme is Achina to the world. It's going to be a thing of joy. It's going to be a memorable event. It's going to be something that has never happened today. This is Achina Idegwu, because the Bible, let's. Thank you very much. This is the climax of it all. This climax of it all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not here, we are here for nothing. So our essence will be here in Makandachi. I want to at this point in time hand over the microphone to the Chief Ogabalogo Omenife. Nachina.
Yeah, thank you, my brother and the chair and members of the committee. I'm so happy, I'm so grateful to you for this wonderful outing. Yes, we have got this sorted out. The next thing we do now is to invite the publicity committee chairman, who is Chief Pat Ofala, who is Sambala Nacho. Why we are here? Why do we think that this Ofala this year will be different from that agreement? What are the things that make this one different and better than the agreement? Eventually, everything he will say, or most of the things he will say is written down here. He will just that make the job easy for him. He will read his address. After reading it, I will make a few historical corrections, because I've seen one or two things I would like to point out, so that you correct all of them before you publish them, please. He will read his address. After my corrections, you can now throw your questions. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Idegwu, the third, Nandi Chi, Igwe Council, we must not go outside them. And the publicity committee of Ofala 2024 committee, I want to, at this juncture, set the ball rolling by inviting the publicity committee chairman to tell us why we're here. We all know why we're here, but let's open up more and know why we're here. Each year, Jude, one of you, Ezudo, Nkabo, Omodo, and Matuas.
Achina question. Because now for I'm working the chairman publicity subcommittee. And don't you with the chairman publicity subcommittee who Chief Pat Ofala to be Sambala.
Achina, all the members of the press welcome you. Gentlemen and lady of the press, I feel greatly privileged to welcome you to the ancient town of Achina, Idegwu. Ebebroku, as a cradle of civilization, a community located south of Agwata local government area. You've been invited to this uncommon gathering because we want you to help us to tell the world how happy we are to celebrate the 14th year anniversary of the enthronement of His Royal Highness Igwe G N Obiora as the Idegwu, the third of Achina, and his fourth Ofala Festival. The Ofala Festival is set out for the communities to traditionally celebrate their traditional ruler, and by extension, the throne. It is a long-aged tradition in Igbo land, and it is only traditional rulers that are in good standing with their subjects that celebrate Ofala. Because it is a festival of the people, by the people, and for the people in honor of their traditional ruler. Ofala is supposed to be an annual event. That is why it is called Igwe. But in the wisdom of the proponents of Achina Town Union Constitution, they rather propose that it should be done every 3 years to coincide with the celebration of Idegwu as our ancestral heritage. Going forward, the leadership of the town discovered that Managing the two events in any particular year could be thin and could be tiring and demanding. Consequently, through a constitutional amendment, it was agreed that Ofala should be celebrated every 6 years, while Idegwu remains a 3-yearly event. So Achina as a community had our last Ofala 6 years ago, precisely in 2018. Some of you who are visitors to the town may not understand fully our excitement for the 2024 Ofala event. But to make you understand and appreciate the import of today's perspective to the day's event, for convenience, I would like to break a discourse into 3 ways. Achina before the Nigerian Civil War. Achina after the Nigerian Civil War. The 21st century Achina. Achina before the Nigerian Civil War. A community is a group that perceives itself as having strong and lasting bond, particularly when the group shares a geographical location. One measure of community is regular participation by individuals in its activities, coupled with the strength of identification among members with perceived social bond of the group. Every community has specific physical space and location that is commonly understood as the group's territory. Community is central to the lives of Igbo nation. Achina town is not an exception to this. One thing that determines the strength of any community is how that community functions within the society, which is determined by its governing institutions. Achina from time immemorial was governed by credible, development-oriented, and peace-loving people, especially in the pre-Nigerian Civil War days. Looking at Achina in those days in Periscope, you will be wondering what went wrong. Achina people have had tremendous courage, patriotism, daring, and collective self-help and sacrifice that brought it to become the center of activities in this area. For education and knowledge, St. Charles School was the first and only Standard 6 or First School Living Certificate awarding school in the whole of Old Aguata in the 1940s and the mid-50s, when much larger towns never had even a thatched house and schools for their children. To ensure that the graduates of the primary school are not stranded, St. Peter's Teachers Training College was established to absorb good products from primary school education. When the demand for secondary education became high, the Teacher Training College was converted to a secondary school in 1960 of Old Aguata local government area. The present-day Idato North and South and beyond, inclusive. It was so until mid-70s. Achina people are God-fearing, being the first to attract a parish manned by the Irish missionaries from Onitsha province down to the south of the then Onitsha province. St. Charles Catholic Parish was established in 1945 as the only first Catholic parish modern any other parish in Old Aguata local government area and beyond, a position Achina held until the 70s, if not 80s, when the last set of towns established their own parishes. In the area of commerce, Achina was a market to beat as it was the center of trade, coming only next behind Nkwebu. In the political arena, Achina was not lacking either, as Achina provided leadership to the entire Agwata local government area. An Achina man, His Royal Highness Igwe MZC Ofala, was the first elected chairman of old Agwata local government area. He, as it was, who built the imposing structure still standing tall at the local government headquarters, though touched by the last attack of vandals. Again, on the establishment of the Eastern Regional House of Assembly in the 60s, an Achina man, Chief J.C. Abo, was elected to represent Agwata in the Regional House of Assembly. In terms of development, it is on record that it is the Okewala age grade in Achina. Okewala age grade in Achina that masterminded the construction of the first motorable road from Achina to Oboji through Ndiobaleze in Orumba local government area. Again, our heritages are not left behind when we think of development, because heritages constitute all the indispensable extant and extant legacies of a community, through which its continuous identity and uniqueness are preserved. These range from resources bequeathed by nature to the community, in addition to that produced from the community's interactions with the environment. Achina has one of such great natural heritages as spring water that became the only source of drinking water for all communities south of Agwata local government area. The stream became so important that it attracted a non-governmental organization based in the United States called Operation Crossroads Africa, who do not only harvested the water but also built over 200 steps into the spring, thereby creating a better access to the spring. The list of exploits done by our heroes past is uncountable, and for want of time, the above names are very convincing. Achina post Nigeria Civil War, that is from 1970 to 1999. This was the darkest moment in the history of Achina. A town that was known for her gallantry and industry went into internal conflict soon after recovering from intertown conflict with her neighbor. The conflict tore the town apart, destroyed the unity and peace that helped Achina do great exploits in the past. This led to the collapse of all the institutions of leadership in the town, as trust and confidence were totally eroded. It was a period of zero development, zero political exploit, and a time the town also lost all its past glory. It is the time Achina would wish never existed in her history. The 21st century Achina. The 21st century brought some rays of hope that Achina will rise again. This is because at the end of the 20th century, precisely December 31st, 1999, the town genuinely and sincerely came together for the first time in 40 years and said, enough is enough. We are not going to enter the new millennium as a fragmented people. We must rebuild Achina. They buried their differences, collective and individual, and elected a new leadership for the fragmented Achina and gave them mandate to unite and rebuild Achina within 4 years. This is the beginning of the joy we are celebrating this year, 30th December 2024. Gentlemen of the press, of course, and lady, permit me to say that since the inauguration of the 21st century leadership on 2nd January 2000, Achina has witnessed seamless transitions from your leadership to the order in election conducted free from rancor. Come December 30th, 2024, we are going to be celebrating 20 years of such smooth transitions. In the Ofala event, the first executive committee of the 21st century town union gave the town a constitution in 2003 that enabled the town to seamlessly elect and enthrone His Royal Highness Igwe G N Obiora as the Idegwu III of Achina. Igwe G N Obiora was enthroned on 29 December 2010, and he has seamlessly celebrated his Ofala 3 consecutive times: 2012, 2015, 2018, and now 2024 loading. In the Ofala event of this year, we are not only celebrating our God-given royal father, we are also celebrating the dividends of having stable leadership in both the town union government and the royal institution. We are celebrating our return to be counted in the Committee of Communities in Agwata local government area, with a network of roads undertaken by the government of Professor Saludo to uplift the town. We are celebrating our political resurrection with one of us, Honorable Anayo Opaleke, being the only Achina man to represent Agwata 2 in over 50 years of political inactivity. We are celebrating the establishment of the only Catholic university in Anambra State, Peter University in Achina. We are celebrating the chairman, Civil Service Commission, who is from Achina. We want to tell the world that we are back to take our rightful place in Agwata local government area and beyond. The dark days are over, and Achina has come back in full force to take back its first position in all things. It is not a birthright, but it is the will of God. Remember, Achina is the first, but alphabetically, I know Abagana will be screaming, among the towns in Anambra State, not even in Agwata local government. So once again, I want to welcome you to Achina, the citadel of development. Welcome the gentlemen and lady of the press.
Thank you very much. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much. Obisambara. Okwaya bato bobo. Ude wede. Adre mma dere nwa idi. Maka mgbe ndị ọ na-nweziri ihe esemokwu ụlọ akụmashịla. Ụmụ na nweziri a ọkwa akụzi ya ọ ya kwa na Obisambara. Nnaemeka n'ọnụ. We thank all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, be reminded that this is streamed live on Facebook. If you want to see it live and direct as you are here, open your Facebook, screen, Wake Ifeanyi Green, BrainPower. Wake Ifeanyi Green, you will see live and direct. We are here. This is Idegwu Academy. What we said is what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, you've had it from the horse's mouth. This is unveiling of Ofala Festival. Today is 7th November 2020. We are, otherwise I felt that this is quite explicit and said what it was. Anybody that actually asks us one thing, when you stand up, you tell us who you are and you tell us. I want also to announce the presence of another Monday, 30th December 2014. 2024. You come on 2024. On 2014. And the team here's your Malagane Mebo. Achina to the world. Achina to the world. Yeah, we put the Achina. Yendo, Ndembowa. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, if you have any question to ask, we are here to attend.
And I'm here representing the Sun newspaper. So, question, 4 questions on telephone. I don't mind to challenge.
Put on their questions, we put them down.
Yes.
Ask your question.
Okay, the first one is that we know that some communities, what they do during the Ofala Days festivity, they have a lot of festivities lined up, like some football match and so many other things. And some also used to do something like celebrating the oldest, the age grade, that they don't want to be paying fine or whatever contribution at the time and so on, like 8 years and above. So we want to know the likely events to be featured in this Ofala Festival. That's number 1 question. The number 2 question is that you now have St. Peter's University. You have already told us how it started as a parish school and so many other things. What is the school doing to propagate or to promote the school in the global community so that to attract more investors and other things to the community? Then the 3rd question is, Achina is one of the communities in Anambra State today that is having issue of erosion. Do you also have plan, maybe that day or so, to tell us what you are planning to do to help the government and help yourself in coping that issue?
We should tell them the lineup of activities we have for their father. And I think you can lead us into it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Uncle. Microphone. When I send a Achina. Jesus. Because I go far. I don't know if they mark here of one can upon 1 month. Ndị nufu na ebe a gbago mbọ ma ndị si obodo ebe America ma ndị si Lagos ma ndị si wee bata wee sị na anyị wee nọkọ Igwe Achina, who is Royal Highness Nnaemeka Godwin Obiora Idegwu the 3rd wee nọkọ otu ndị ichie wee rụpụta mmadụ 15-man committee of men of timber and caliber.
I plan, it's number 1, organize, it's number 2, and execute the Ofala, which is being held every once in 6 years. So next 6 years, and go working, Lima. So I was not. We are going to present. We're going to present the uniqueness of Achina to the world, both in culture and in traditions.